If China slows down and India speeds up, the balance of global power could flip. Not in 100 years, not in 50 years, but within this generation. One country built the factory of the world, the other has the youngest workforce on Earth. One already dominates global trade. The other could become the fastest-growing major economy of this century. India versus China. The dragon versus the elephant. This is not just a rivalry. This is a battle that could define the 21st century. Welcome to Compare the World, where we break down the biggest nations, their rise, their strategy, and the power shifts shaping our future. Today, we go deep into one of the most important competitions happening right now, India versus China. Let's begin.
In 2023, India became the most populous country on Earth, over 1.4 billion people. China's population, for the first time in decades, began to shrink. That changes the long-term picture. China is aging rapidly. For decades, the one-child policy limited families. It helped control growth. But now the country faces a shrinking workforce, fewer young workers, more elderly citizens, higher healthcare costs, slower productivity growth. An aging society creates economic pressure. India is in the opposite position. India is young, very young. More than 65% of Indians are under 35. Every year, millions enter working age. That creates enormous potential. More workers, more entrepreneurs, more consumers. This is called a demographic dividend. But there is a condition. Young people need jobs. They need skills. They need opportunity. If India delivers that, it gains a powerful advantage. If it fails, youth unemployment becomes a risk. Population is not automatic power. It must be turned into productivity.
China's economy is still far larger, around $17 to $18 trillion. India's economy is around $3 to $4 trillion. The gap is big. China built its rise on manufacturing, massive factories, huge industrial zones, world-class ports, fast rail systems, efficient logistics. China produces electronics, machinery, solar panels, cars, and consumer goods at massive scale. It became the center of global supply chains. For decades, companies depended on Chinese production. India followed a different path. India became strong in services, information technology, software, outsourcing, financial services. Indian talent powers global tech companies. India is also one of the world's largest producers of generic medicines. But now, global supply chains are shifting. Trade tensions between China and the United States increased uncertainty. COVID exposed supply chain vulnerabilities. Companies want diversification. They're looking at India. Apple is expanding manufacturing in India. Electronics factories are growing. Foreign investment is increasing. India is trying to become both a service giant and a manufacturing hub. But infrastructure gaps remain. China still leads in efficiency and scale. India leads in growth speed. One has scale, the other has momentum. India and China share a long disputed border across the Himalayas. In 2020, clashes turned deadly. Both countries increased troop deployments. Both are nuclear powers. China spends over $200 billion annually on defense. India spends around $80 to $90 billion. China has a larger navy, more ships, advanced missile systems, growing air power. But India has strengths too. It controls strategic routes in the Indian Ocean. It has strong defense partnerships with the United States, Japan, and Australia. This rivalry is not just about mountains. It is about influence across Asia, control of trade routes, security partnerships, regional dominance. If tensions rise, global markets would feel it immediately. China invests heavily in future technologies, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, 5G infrastructure, electric vehicles, renewable energy, high-speed rail. China has technology giants like Huawei, Tencent, Alibaba, and BYD. It dominates solar panel production. It leads in battery manufacturing. It builds entire smart cities. India is rising fast in technology as well. Bangalore is often called India's Silicon Valley. India has one of the fastest growing startup ecosystems in the world. Digital payments through UPI process billions of transactions. India built digital identity systems for over 1 billion citizens. In 2023, India became the first country to land near the moon's south pole. China focuses on hardware and industrial tech. India focuses on software and digital systems. Both are investing heavily in artificial intelligence. Both want leadership in semiconductors. Technology will decide future economic power, and both nations understand that. China's global strategy is bold. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China builds infrastructure across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Ports, railways, highways, power plants. It lends billions of dollars. This builds influence. It expands China's economic footprint. India takes a different path. It positions itself as the world's largest democracy. It builds strategic partnerships. It strengthens ties with Western nations. It speaks as a voice for developing countries. China uses infrastructure and finance. India uses diplomacy and partnerships. China has a larger global footprint today. But India's global trust is rising, especially as some countries grow cautious about Chinese debt and influence. China operates under a one-party system. Decisions can move quickly. Large infrastructure projects are approved fast. National strategies are implemented without major opposition. India is a democracy. Elections happen regularly. Policies face debate. Decisions can take longer. But democracy offers transparency. It provides legal protection for investors. It allows open criticism. Two different systems. One emphasizes speed and central control. The other emphasizes representation and public participation. The long-term winner is still unknown. China faces serious internal challenges: an aging population, a struggling real estate sector, high youth unemployment, slowing economic growth, debt concerns in local governments. India also faces challenges: infrastructure still developing, income inequality, job creation pressure, education quality gaps. Both countries must solve internal problems to maintain growth. Neither path is guaranteed. China wants to move from manufacturing dominance to technological leadership. It wants to lead in AI, green energy, advanced manufacturing, and global standards. India wants to accelerate growth. It wants to attract global investment. It wants to expand manufacturing. It wants to leverage its young workforce. The rivalry will play out across trade agreements, technology standards, military positioning, regional alliances, economic reforms. It will not be decided in 1 year or 1 decade. This is a long game. Right now, China is ahead. Larger economy, stronger industrial base, greater global infrastructure presence. India has rapid growth. India has expanding global partnerships. If China stabilizes and innovates, it could remain dominant for decades. If India reforms aggressively and creates jobs at scale, it could transform the global balance. This is not about replacing one power with another overnight. It is about long-term trajectory. Direction matters more than position. China built its rise on speed, scale, and state-driven strategy. India is building its rise on youth, digital infrastructure, and democratic momentum. The dragon is established. The outcome of this rivalry will shape trade routes, technology standards, energy systems, security alliances, and global leadership. The real question is not just who becomes richer. The real question is who sets the rules of the 21st century. If you enjoyed this deep comparison, subscribe to Compare the World. Here, we break down the biggest nations, the boldest strategies, and the power shifts shaping our future. Because in this century, power is moving, and we are here to compare it.